So this is for the sign of Libra for the second half of September. I see that this is a very busy time for you. Um, it seems like you have a lot of things going on at the same time. Yeah. First thing it shows is your commitment is being tested. Meditate and contemplate. And then it shows a time for healing. So yeah, I feel like this is a very, very busy time for you, especially when it speaks of meditate and contemplate. I feel as if you are trying to figure out what to do with a past situation. It also shows a new romantic cycle begins. And then it shows you are good enough. I feel like a past lover is returning, or I feel like you could be starting to date. And as you begin to date, or as you begin to focus on other areas of your life, a lover from the past returns. I hear like a heated argument, is what I hear in the background. This could have been someone who could have been in and out of your life, has left you in a long period of distress, leaving more questions than answers. And I hear someone saying, it's a shame and disgrace to see how you treated me and made me wait. So this person could have had you waiting for a long period of time. You could have gotten fed up. And I hear waiting for an apology or waiting to heal a situation with someone. I see someone being very disappointed in their actions. Let's see. Yeah. So you could have been in a family situation. So this is someone that you could have had a family with, or you could have been connected to a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And you've seen things going in one direction. You've seen that the relationship was taking off. You could have been in a happily committed relationship with lots of passion. Yeah. And then secrets came out. Okay. So something that once was happy, once stable, and going in one direction took a turn for the worse once secrets have coming out. I feel like this could have been why the relationship has fallen apart. I see that where is this? A time of healing. I feel like you took a lot of time to heal from this situation. I feel like within your healing period, you were hoping for closure from this person, or hoping that they would see that you are good enough and they would come back and repair this relationship with you. But little did you know that you were left to meditate and contemplate what to do with your broken pieces, not having the person to be there with you to help heal. Okay, I felt like this is a burden that you had to release after a while, because the two of you did not come back together as expected because of past deceptions and past betrayals. I hear stabbing in the back time after time after time. And it took you a while, but within your healing, you have accepted it. Like, you have accepted the fact that this relationship, is just not for the best at the moment. Okay. Or maybe you had to accept the past betrayals, or maybe you just had to accept that as much as you would like for this relationship to come back together, as much as you would like closure, this person hasn't come around as of yet to give it to you. Okay. I see that this situation could have left you really, really restless for a very, very long time. You could have also been connected to an air sign like yourself, but it could have left you restless for too long, waiting for a person to come and give you an offer that has not come through. All right. So let's see. Yeah. And this could have you very, very guarded over your heart. This situation could have took place years ago, maybe 4 years ago, um, last year. But I think this person has deceived you so terribly to the point where you're very, very guarded over your heart, and it's very hard for you to let people into your heart. Like you have a hard time trusting people with your heart because of something that your ex has done to you in the past. That you see, I keep hearing the word like lack of closure. So I feel like although you have moved on with your life, it was still a time and period where you wanted closure. And it seems like you had to heal and get closure on your own. Yeah. Okay. And now I see that there is going to be a happier time ahead for you. Okay. You could have been, ooh, that's nice. You could have been, yeah. So I see text messages coming in. Um, or I see this in two ways. Okay. So you could have been waiting around to hear messages from this person to speak about having like a more long term stable commitment, but you have not received these messages from this person. Or you could have spoken to this person, but you don't know if you will allow them to come into your heart as of yet, because you don't know if they can offer you the stability that you desire, which you do deserve, because now you did learn through your healing that you are enough. All right. But I just see happier times coming up ahead and a lot of wish fulfillment for the seeds that you have planted. And it seems like it could have been a very, very stagnant time for you for a very long time. It could have been stagnant. You could have planted these seeds a long time ago. And all of a sudden now, between the end of September and October, you will finally start to see your wishes being fulfilled. And see, I see victory, things taking off, moving in a better direction. And I see renewal after healing. Okay. So renewal after healing a broken heart. This can also be a third party situation. So a renewal after a third party situation. And I see reunion card. And if you did not use your intuition in the past, I see you now using your intuition to make sure that a person who is trying to return from the past is safe enough for you. If not, it can also be a new lover, all right? Or you could have been connected to a Pisces, or it can be wish fulfillment with a Pisces from the past. So let's see. All right. So I see that someone is coming back around. Someone is hopeful, or you could have been connected to an Aquarius. Someone is hopeful that you will give them another chance to work on this. I feel like it's somebody who has been in hiding, I can say, or somebody who has been inconsistent. Let's see more. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody that you had to walk away from. So you walked away from this person and now they're hopeful. They have gained the strength, or you could have been connected to a Leo. But this person, they've been left out in the cold for a while. You had no choice but to walk away from them because they were not giving you the stability and balance that you had desired in a relationship. Or they could have walked away from you and now they're hopeful because they have gained the strength to come in with a commitment or marriage. This also shows somebody who has been stubborn, who only seen things their way. They could have been also very egotistical, or they could have been selfish, self-centered, all about themselves, keeping their money to themselves, keeping information to themselves. But it's somebody, or you could have been connected to a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Either way, they're hopeful that you will forgive them. And I hear the words, yeah. They're hopeful that they can get a victory and move forward with you after being stuck, or after being stubborn, I should say. Yeah. Yep. Here we go again. Somebody who wants victory with you, somebody who sees you as a wish fulfilled, somebody who wants emotional fulfillment with you, somebody who wants brighter days with you after not coming through for you when you needed them the most. I hear some of you could have needed them the most. I also hear somebody saying, I didn't know things would have taken a turn this way. So the person, let's see. Sorry about that. Let's see what's going on. Cross watcher for Libra. What is going on? You see? Cross watcher. They're holding on to hope. They're holding on to hope that you guys can work this out. And you, after taking a break, so you still can be on a break with this person. This person is resting right now, or this relationship or marriage can be on hold right now, but they're still holding on to hope that things can get better. Because in the past, they did not make a wise choice. So it says choose wisely. They could have chose somebody else over you in the past. Yeah. And whatever they did, like, it caused a transformation within them and also within yourself. So it's going to be a transformation within this relationship because of some hurtful deceit. I hear somebody choosing somebody else and it not even turning out the way that they expected it to. It could have caused them more hurt and pain and loss. I hear heartache. So they could have been with you and then went into another situation that could have left them. They could have hit rock bottom, basically. And sometimes you have to hit the bottom in order for you to climb back up to the top. So it looks like this person went through massive transformation internally because of their choice. So it's basically like, yeah, see? Massive transformation after making a wrong choice and taking an emotional loss. I also see this as somebody trying to move on in a direction, being with somebody else, thinking that that was going to be their happiness, but then it turns out that they actually feel empty. They feel empty being with that person. They felt empty. See? Heartache and loss. They felt empty. So for them, it was like a lose-lose situation. And I see this as also two hearts yearning for one another. So you could have been very, very hurt and suffered a heartache and loss because of what they've done to you. But on the other side, you didn't realize that they felt very empty and took a loss because they walked away from you. So now it shows prosperity begins. So this can be the beginning of something. I did say that before. This seems like seeds were planted for this relationship to grow in the past, and it didn't take off. And it shows now that it's the beginning, like the beginning potential for seeds that have not grown in the past to grow now. So this can be the beginning phases of it, like somebody just coming to the realization that they cannot live without you, that they're having a hard time moving on. They could have thought the grass was greener on the other side, which we always hear about, and it wasn't. Yeah. So this person is coming forward to speak their truth. They're hoping that the truth will set them free. Yep. They're coming to bring awareness of their past actions. They're coming to speak truth and shed awareness to their past actions. And I think they could have been in a connection that was hard for them to get out of. Because I just see a person sitting. They could have just been sitting in a bad situation for a while, like not knowing what to do, afraid to even. I hear somebody yelling in the background. Whoever they were connected to treated them terribly. Because I hear somebody like constantly yelling. I hear somebody constantly like yelling. Somebody who could have been somebody who could have been very controlling. So they were connected to somebody who was controlling, yelled a lot, was very demanding, liked to argue too much, and was all about themselves. So it's kind of like, if they treated you like this, it seems like whoever they connected to, they could have been in a way worse situation. So it's kind of like they had to face their karma in order for them to understand the pain that they put you through. You know? Let me see. I hear somebody saying, I'm down on bended knees. So this is somebody who needed to work on their self-worth. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this situation has taught them a lot about self-worth, maybe even valuing you more and valuing themselves more. You know, maybe you were a great woman, or maybe you were a great man, and they weren't used to having anybody great in their life. They probably were used to people who will always treat them bad. So having somebody like you, they would self-sabotage it, because they probably felt like you were going to leave them anyway, because they never had anything that was this good. So this situation with having them be connected to somebody who like treated them worse than you made them realize like their self-worth, like, damn, maybe I should go back to my Libra. The energies can be reversed. You know, you can be even a cross watcher, and the person you were connected to, they did this to you. They walked away from you and entered into another situation. You can call it karmic, and it definitely is, because it was their karma. They could have hurt you just to connect to somebody else who hurt them, you know, and now they're waiting for a miracle, because now they see their self-worth. And if they didn't think they deserved you before, so they would do self-sabotaging things to ruin this relationship. Now they're hoping for a miracle. Like, now they realize, like, damn, this is what the bottom feels like. And it could have woken them up. So I'm going to do the rest of this video. I'm going to have a link at the bottom for the extended version. So if this resonates with you, please click onto the extended to see the remainder of this video. I also will be leaving my email in the description box if you would like a personal reading. I send you tons of love and light.